What's up, everyone? It's Jacob Katzanik here, back for another episode of the Michigan State Spartans Insider Podcast, post-game edition right here on the court, here at the Breslin Center. Final score, Michigan State 69, Arkansas 66. Big win for Michigan State basketball early on in the season. Game 2, a lot on the line really here tonight. It didn't feel like a early November game. This game kind of had a feel. Arkansas is obviously not in the Big Ten, but it kind of felt like one of those physical games. It's January, February. I kind of talked to Cohen Carr about this after the game too. Kind of felt like one of those January, February grind in the middle of the season Big Ten games where you're chasing those conference titles, and that's a big win. Arkansas is a good team. That's a good team Michigan State just beat. Really, I think if this is in the Breslin Center, if this game isn't in the Breslin Center, I think Arkansas probably wins this game. But hey, it's in the Breslin Center. It doesn't matter. The home court really mattered here in this one. Izzone was great tonight. Atmosphere in here was very, very lively. I think, again, you're going to see a lot of hope a lot of the emotional chips being pushed onto the table for the men's basketball team, because obviously football's not going great. 3-6, I need to say nothing more. Player of the game, I think you already know, Cam Ward. Can't say enough nice things about him. He's really nice. He's just a really nice person in general, but a really big game for him today. I have the box score right in front of me. If I'm looking down, that's what I'm trying to reference. 18 points, 10 rebounds. Second ever collegiate game. He's playing on national television. Arkansas, it's on Fox. Sure, the viewership for this game is going to be good because, again, it's a Saturday night. It's on prime time. Again, Fox put this game in their prime time slot during college football Saturday. I think that kind of tells you that people cared about John Calipari, excuse me, against Tom Izzo. And Cam Ward showed up. They got two gems, I think, in this recruiting class with Cam Ward and Jordan Scott. Two guys that are just gritty, and I think that's what Tom Izzo was talking about too. Their number one priority is winning. They care about the winning culture of this program. Cam Ward, I was talking to him after the game too. Just a ton of, he would have been just as happy if he put up 2 points and 3 rebounds in about 11 minutes, as long as they won this game. And they won this game partially a lot because of Cam Ward and the type of minutes he provided, because he got thrust into the game earlier than he probably expected. Carson Cooper got into some foul trouble. They had to go a little bit smaller. Not that much smaller, but Cam Ward gets thrown in there, and he immediately makes an impact. He's great. He got a couple offensive rebounds, and again, you can just see how much effort and how much grit he plays with, and you just like, okay, this is game 2. He's already putting up 18 and 10. You would kind of think like, okay, he'll be 7th, 8th man coming off the bench. Kind of was supposed to be that, but at this rate, he could be starting soon for all we know. It's just Izzo talked about Scott and Ward, but again, we're going to focus more on Ward today because what type of role he played in this win. He called them pleasant surprises. You kind of wonder, okay, that's obviously a good sign. He's not saying they need to do this and this. Izzo's usually a straight arrow as far as coaches go, because again, he's been doing this for a while. He's not going to hide too many things, So it's just, but Ward, a pleasant surprise. Nothing else to say about that. Other people that played well, Cohen Carr was really good today. I really liked his offensive aggression that he showed, especially early on in the game. He was the guy they were going to for those buckets early on in the game, kind of helped MSU hang around with Arkansas in the earlier portions of the game, because that was kind of the big key. Can Michigan State hang with Arkansas scoring? Because Arkansas is a better shot-making team. They're more athletic, I think, outside of Cohen Carr. Just all around, they're a more talented team, I think, as well. So you're wondering, when Arkansas goes on a run, can Michigan State respond? They usually go to Cohen Carr, and he answered the bell today. Got some rebounds. People have been concerned about his rebounding. Got some rebounds too, 7 of them. Also, his court vision, his ability to distribute has gotten a lot better too. He got 3 assists as well. Other guy in double figures, Jackson Kohler. Not his best day though. We were looking at 5 for 13 from the field, 10 total points, 7 rebounds. Had some good looks underneath the rim, just wasn't making them tonight. I'm sure Kohler is going to bounce back. I have no concerns about Jackson Kohler. He's still one of the core members of this team, and again, I still think very highly of Jackson Kohler. Cooper as well. Carson Cooper in the second half was amazing. His defense that he provided in that second half was one of the differences in this game. On this very, this very rim, had to get my bearings about me on the court. On this very rim, it was a 1-point game, final minute or so, maybe a little bit before that. It's Darius Acuff. He's a 5-star kid. He's driving right down the court, trying to go for a layup, and Cooper just walls up, has verticality, and the shot goes nowhere. And I always like to talk about Cooper's story because, again, he was an under-recruited kid coming out of high school, 3-star. He's from Jackson, went to IMG Academy, comes here, and he just waits his turn, plays a little bit as a freshman, plays a bit more, and now he's a starter here. And he's a quality center, I think. He's not going to put up 25 points for you very often, but he had some key buckets as well. Had 9 points. I think all of them were in the second half. Don't quote me on that. But not too many reboundings, but he had 2 blocks. And again, the defense that he was doing in that second half was huge. And especially, I keep thinking about that play where it's him against Acuff. He doesn't foul him. Especially, I mean, there were plenty of free throws in this game, 49 total free throws. It was a physical game. So for him to not foul in that spot is, again, very complimentary of Carson Cooper. Looking forward, though, things you can do better. 1 made 3. You're not going to win too many games. Moving forward with 1 for 14 from deep. The perimeter defense was better today than Colgate. I thought there were too many open looks still for Arkansas. They didn't convert too many of them. 7 for 28 on the game. 2 for 14 in the second half too. So, I mean, they were missing some of the big ones down the stretch. I mean, Michigan, they were looking for threes, obviously, towards the very end, 3-point deficit. And Michigan State was able to, get some real nice contests on there, especially the one, it went to Brazil, I think, on that very wing over there. And it was Cam Ward again. Contest doesn't... Sorry for the cut there. Just some issues with the phone right there. But again, last-ditch effort for Arkansas was out on that wing with Brazil. Another great play by Cam Ward, keeping the hands up, not fouling. It's an air ball, and that's the game, basically. It was 1 second left. Michigan State's able to run out the clock. No real issues there. Again, moving forward, though, they got San Jose State on Thursday. I believe certainly a game you'd expect Michigan State to win. But again, there's still so many other big games coming up. You can't get too high off of this one. I mean, you got Kentucky, you got North Carolina, and you got Duke. That's just non-conference. And obviously, you can worry about the Big Ten later. I mean, you got, I think their openers, Penn State and Iowa. I think it's Iowa at home to start the Big Ten schedule, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just, again, it's a long season. It's game 2. But this is a real positive start for Michigan State, especially after game 1 against Colgate. Certainly seemed a little shaky. I thought Arkansas certainly looked like the better team if you won off the season opener. Certainly kind of up in the air maybe if you're talking about a debate, if this is a neutral floor. I definitely think if this game's in Fayetteville, Arkansas wins this one probably by more than 3. But that's not how this works. That's a hypothetical. We'll worry about that next year when the home and home returns to the Razorbacks. But still, for now, though, 2-0 on the year. They're going to get bumped up in the AP poll almost certainly on Monday because you have a resume win. A lot of teams are playing cupcakes first week of the season. That's not Michigan State. They got to win. We'll see where they are. I'd probably put them around they're 22 now. Probably expect them probably the 17 or 18 range, maybe a bit higher. I wouldn't ding if I were an AP voter. I would not ding Arkansas really that much for this game because this was just a game of 2 teams going at it. One team had to win, and it happened to be Michigan State. But for now, I'm Jacob Katzaniga. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to listen to me talk about this, whether you're listening on Spotify, Apple Music, or just watching this on YouTube. Thank you once again. Continue to check back here and at SpartanNation.com, Michigan State Spartans and SI for all of our written content, which there's plenty of, believe me. Thanks again, though, and I'll see you guys around.